Coming to you live from Southern California, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
So just about set now. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That one not close. And we are underway. The wind of the pitch. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Starling Marte. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Rojas. They got it for out number 2. Here's a Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Oh, 0-2 now. And there's a ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
just
Outside, that's the
missed.
ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And it is 2-1. Soto at second with 2 down. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, he strikes first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Catcher, Luis Torrens.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
That's ball 2.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's off the inside corner. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Third baseman,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by
Vientos.
swinging at something out of the zone.
So they're all loaded up. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Late swing fouled off. Two outs.
Ball 1.
They tried
1
to get
ball,
him to
2
go,
strikes, down.
chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Another 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike 3. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill, Jose Butto. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Hesung Kim leading things off and takes a strike.
1-1's the count.
And downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Lindor. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Taylor snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freddie Freeman at the plate now. That's ball 1. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. On the ground to third, Vientos. The throw to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Yamamoto back to work.
Ball.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
And that misses. 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. That one just misses the outside corner. Full count now.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez makes the grab. 1 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman
Luis Angel Acuna will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pajes under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco
Back to the top of the Mets
Lindor.
order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in there for strike one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
1-1.
That one inside, look out.
One ball, two strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That clips the corner. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Ball two.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
0-1.
Out towards left center. Marte makes the grab, and there's one down. And here comes Tommy Edman. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
This one in the air. Vientos under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 homers already in this series.
That's in there. Strike 1. Ball 1 there. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, and now here is Starling Marte. Marte, 36 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and 2 here. Ripped to 3rd and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now it's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB. And there's a foul ball.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style. Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Alonso batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground to 3rd, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And a foul ball. A changeup missing, and a count 2-1. That's towards center, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Miguel
Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The shortstop takes a ball.
Ball one, no strike.
Check swing went around, and the count 1-1. One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Alonso pulls it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Ha-Seong Kim.
And now, Ha-Seong Kim grounded out to short in his first trip. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And it's even up.
Outside.
Upstairs. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brett Baty. Fly ball down the line. Hernandez sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And another ball.
Inside.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's through there for a strike. 2-2 now. One down, base is empty. Now one
3 balls,
missed.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
Now
across,
batting,
especially in terms of movement.
Mark
I mean, that thing
Vientos.
tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Not
One ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
Now 1-2.
There you go.
Vientos tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. And a rope into center field, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder
So,
Tyrone
Siggy, let's
Taylor.
dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers 0. Back here at Chavez
Leading
Ravine,
off for
here's
the
Teoscar
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
Right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And he pumps it a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Misses off the inside, and it's 1-1.
Two-one.
On the ground to short. Oh, great stop. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First time up, he grounded to third. in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses. 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. The throw. Tag, and he's out.
That's just a perfect catch and throw right there. You get a guy with that kind of speed trying to take second. He's got such a good arm back there, but that had to be on the money. Pressure situation, if you will, right on top of it.
The Dodgers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And fouled off. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots, or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Now
front
batting,
shoulder coming open
fielder,
instead of staying closed.
Andy
If he does
Pajes.
that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fought off foul. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
for
And
the
stepping
Mets,
in for New
second
York,
baseman,
Luis Angel Acuna.
Acuna.
Yamamoto back to work. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering misses, and the count now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. One away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
And now the count is even. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him.
Now
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one.
Marte.
He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Starling Marte up to hit. On the ground, could be 2. Rojas for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. A little bit low, and that is ball 1. That's a little bit low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2.
2-2. Yep.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Butto will depart, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for New York.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound. Kodai Senga.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here comes Max Muncy. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there, 0-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban up and throwing. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And 1-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
One down, base is empty. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Kike Hernandez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hernandez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Little chopper rolls foul. Soto, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Liner snapped it first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Shohei Ohtani.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Come on, showtime.
Rip to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lou Trevino looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also getting ready. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and the Mets go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th, and now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Just missed. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, Designated hitter, Hassan
Now it's the
Kim.
DH, Hae-Sung Kim. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball there. Oh and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. And ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out towards right center field. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Luis Torrens. And the first offering is not close.
Ball, that's down.
And strike 1 to the catcher. That misses. And now 3-1. Pulls that one foul. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Torrens aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Two ball.
In the dirt. And now 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. Pajes sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Up and in, and that's ball one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
One-run game, one out, one on. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swings and misses, struck him out. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets.
Luis Angel Acuna.
I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Baseman,
so now it's Freddie Freeman.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He is singled and he is flied to left. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1-0.
High fly ball out to center field. Taylor. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Fielder, Andy
and next for L.A., Andy Pajes. First pitch misses. And another ball.
No strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Soto puts it away, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Ohtani back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Here's a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
Boog as a hitter, that's one of those pitches that makes you say, what was that? Dirty downward action at the very last second, and you just have no chance. Only way to combat that is to maybe see it up in the zone before committing. But again, it's definitely way easier up here than it is down there.
Stepping in, Starling Marte. That misses the zone. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. And that one way outside. And it's 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Stanek warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And now 3-1. Yeah, there's the strike.
The count is full.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just trying to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Muncy digs in. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's even up.
1-1. Ball upstairs.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Oh, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
so
the
they
New
turn
York
things
Mets.
over to the righty, Ryan
Number
Stanek.
55.
These are the spots
Ryan
relievers really
Stanek.
make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looks like it'll be a
For the
pinch hitter.
Dodgers, number
Mookie
50.
Betts. Big spot for him here.
Betts.
This one in the air, center field. Taylor under it. Makes the grab, 2 down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they
Now
are
batting,
dangerous
shortstop,
to
Miguel
tie this thing up or take the
Rojas.
lead. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The count.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Landon Knack.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. In the air out to center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nag, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Action in the pen down there. Alex Vesia, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Trevino, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2 now. And that just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher Luis Torrens.
Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Torrens. Couple of walks and a strikeout. High fly ball out into left center field. Pajes. He's got it, and that is out number 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Edwin Diaz.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hesung Kim.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
One-run game, bottom 9. Clips the corner, and a count 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Inside, almost got him. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Thought it could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
No outs, runner at first. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Where'd that last pitch miss?
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Acuna has it for 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Known for his late inning heroics. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late. Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll. And that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.